Like mimi naambianga hata mkiamua kupata watu, pateni na watoto na watu wako na akili.
Ugai suti. Alafu unukisha hivyo kiatu hata una haya.
Mimi nanuka, hizi viatu zinanuka.
Kiatu kwani ile mguu na socks zenye zimetoka ndani za nani? Si zako?
Sio zinanuka.
Si mingi. Lakini mbona unanipatia kondo?
Wewe safe kuna homa.
These actors made us laugh, cry, and believe. Their faces became part of Kenya's household memories. In series like Tahidi High, Machachari, Zora, Selina, Just in Time, and many more. But behind the cameras, alliances shifted, friendships broke, secrets festered, and scandals brewed hotter than my grandma's cooking pot. This is the untold story of how fame built them and of how scandal tore at the edges of their legacy. This is the Truth Lab. You can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let us get straight into the video. Joseph Kinuthia, also known as Omos Kizangila, was a recurring comedic figure on Tahidi High, often playing as a gardener or authority figure, mispronouncing English or engaging in slapstick moments. His quirky accent and playful persona endeared him to students and parents alike. In short, Omos was really loved during his prime.
Asubuhi nikichunga nao sturungi mtaani homa huko najua.
Cha ujinga.
Ati? Ulitumia socks kuchunga kahawa? Masa vitu zingine ubonga hapa bana msitafanya mtu atapike bana.
He was frequently seen on billboards, talk shows, and social media memes. While to us everything was seeming well, in the year 2021, Omos hit rock bottom, and he disclosed this in an interview. He had lost everything, including his wife, facing eviction over 100,000 shillings rent arrears.
Natembea tuko barabara nikilia. Unaangalia ni house rent. An year sijailipa. Unaangalia ni udi watoi wanadai. Sina anything ya kupatia. Sina job ati naenda mahali nikahustle.
And in 2019, as disclosed in this interview in 2021, is when he had hit rock bottom financially and his rent arrears kept piling up. He asked Kenyans for help and even asked for a job at least that would give him 200 shillings in a day. Kenyans raised money for him out of pity, and because out of support, he was our best actor, we could say so. Kenyans built him a home along Kangundo Road, and when he came back, he was interviewed on TV 47, and he said this.
Ninunulie tu aka kamera, tripod, na kalights tuwili, na mic, sasa niwache.
And if you know Kenyans, they don't help you twice. People felt as if it was mockery, and even Miss Morgan, who was also acting on Tahidi High, cancelled him through a video.
You're crying wolf. You're disappointing so many people. I will tell you this for free. We were in that situation, most of us. Some chose to accept help, and they got help. Some chose change, and they're changing their lives. Some chose not to get into the addiction, and they are thriving.
Currently, Omos is doing okay. He quit drinking, and even in this video, you can see him dancing for Jesus. Love can be sweet, but when it goes sour in the public eye, it turns into a spectacle. And that is exactly what happened to Jackie Matubia and Blessing Lungaho, both actress and actor respectively. This is another story of how two stars of Kenyan television turned their romance into headlines, proposal into scandals, and eventually sweet nothings into bitter accusations. Jackie Matubia, the bold and bubbly actress we all came to know from Tahidi High and Zora, first crossed paths with Blessing Lungaho on TV when Jackie was hosting the show Chatspot on Switch TV. Blessing was a guest, charming, and with that calm smile that made all fans in love.
He goes by the name Blessing. Karibu.
Chemistry sparked. Later, fate put them together on the set of Zora, and by Valentine's Day 2021, they decided to make it public. Yes, they were in love.
Being around you, experiencing this with you is an amazing part of my life.
And in April 2022, at Blessing's birthday party, he went down on one knee and proposed. Jackie said yes in front of friends, cameras, and fans. Everyone believed this was the fairy tale. Jackie was already a mom. Blessing had a child from a past relationship too, but together they looked ready to build a blended family. It wasn't long and Jackie even got pregnant, and they shared the joy of welcoming their baby girl. For a moment, it looked like happily ever after, but behind the smiles, trouble was brewing. The cracks began.
We, wengine wetu pia, hata na wa-advise hapa napikia mimi kilimiramba. Okay, anyway, Aki, nimesema hiyo alafu kesho nitajiona kwa blogs. Jackie Matubia says.
Jackie claimed she was the main provider in the relationship. Rent, groceries, and even during pregnancy, she is the one that paid for them. She accused Blessing of emotional neglect, saying he disappeared when she needed him the most. There were whispers of Blessing not being honest about his children from before. Jackie even claimed he once said he'd love their child more because this time he was in love. That is sus. But according to her, his actions didn't match those sweet words. On Instagram, fans noticed the signs: Jackie unfollowing him, deleting couple photos, and posting cryptic quotes about betrayal and heartbreak.
Watu wenye wamekosewa hawanyamazangi, wenye wamekosea ndio unyamaza.
Kweli waga wako kimya.
Yes. Because they know.
Sawa bana Shem, tunacheka lakini unajua mapenzi waga sio mchezo Shem.
Sio mchezo kabisa.
Mara mwisho mliongea na mzee baba ilikuwa lini labda?
And by 2023, it was all over. The engagement ring gone, the smiling couple videos deleted. Jackie later revealed she never even wanted to marry Blessing, that her yes was more about the moment than a real desire to walk down the aisle. And after the split, Jackie went celibate, 3 years of healing. But that seemed to be a lie, because recently it is being rumored that Jackie Matubia has been having affairs with a married man. Mbaya is another Kenyan actor and influencer who was best known for playing Baha on the popular TV show Machachari. He has had a strong following online and offline, being young, visible, and having relationships that drew public attention.
Mkatia manini ama we bauna unaje?
Ati nini? Hata uko unatusikiliza. Aiza jo mazeni kwa.
We all know he was shining on TV, but in 2020 he started dating Georgina Njenga, and this is where the trolls and the scandals began. They were living the couple goals, and in 2022 they even welcomed their daughter Astra in May. Around late 2022, early 2023, leaks and rumors emerged, intimate photos and videos of Georgina Njenga. It was a tough season for Mbaya and Georgina Njenga. There were questions about finances, criticisms from fans, and accusations of internal relationship issues.
Betting is a disease. Most people don't look at it that way. Mimi ilinipata. And I'm so glad that I have so many guys who are willing to help me out. I just want to say thank you to Jonica Foundation and Pakamia, because they're going to help me through this. And then hopefully afterwards I can give my story and I can become like a brand.
In mid-2023, tension was at its peak. their public split or separation becomes more noticeable. Tyler Mbaya put some social media accounts up for sale. Georgina and viewers accuse Tyler of having an irresponsible behavior financially and emotionally. Tyler admitted to having gambling issues which heavily burdened the relationship. Among these were allegations. Nurse Judy alleged that Tyler had asked for financial help from her, that he had a gambling problem, and that Georgina was footing the bills. He was also accused of owing people money after borrowing and not repaying. Other allegations also pointed out that Tyler Mbaya was a scammer. Earlier this year, Kenyans received a very shocking news. A private video of Tyler Mbaya surfaced online that exposed him being on OnlyFans. Many people reacted, but as it always goes, many people have already forgotten.
Mazia. Sasa ya pili nimeona tu Baha. Ba unakulanga twani nyambe. Ba unakulanga simu tu. Ba unakulanga simu tu. Ba unakula simu tu. Nimeona vizuri. Aki ya Mungu hiyo ni simu tu nimeona. Baha anakula simu tu.
Martin Githinji, better known as Daddie Marto, is a celebrated Kenyan actor, TV host and content creator. He rose to fame through his outstanding performances in local dramas and later became a household name for his own personality and family man image. To many fans, Marto represented stability, a man devoted to his craft and his family. But behind the smiles on social media, his marriage to Koku Lwanga was slowly falling apart. For 10 years, Marto and Koku were admired as a perfect couple, often sharing happy family moments online. But in 2025, cracks began to show, and the facade of a blissful marriage collapsed in public. Koku came forward with shocking revelations. She accused Marto of infidelity, claiming that he kept another woman in a secret two-bedroom apartment within their compound. According to her, she would see this woman sneak in late at night, and when she confronted Marto, things allegedly turned violent. Koku recounted moments where she says she was kicked out and left emotionally broken. She further revealed that life in the marriage was far from perfect. She often shouldered the family's financial responsibilities, paying rent, and even the nanny's salary.
Finally, Manda. You can go. You can go. Hakuna mtu anawauliza. You can go.
But Marto's side of the story painted a different picture. He denied all allegations of cheating and abuse, insisting that the narrative was one-sided and distorted. He argued that he had been fulfilling his duties as a husband and a father, paying bills, school fees, and medical costs. To him, the public accusations were unfair and damaging. He went further, pointing fingers at outsiders. Marto claimed that a spiritualist named Mark Christian had interfered in their marriage and influenced Koku's decisions. He even vowed to pursue legal action to clear his name and protect his reputation. By mid-2025, the couple officially confirmed their separation. Koku announced the end of their 10-year marriage, while Daddie Marto maintained that the truth would eventually come out through proper legal channels. Ian Nene, better known to many as Almasi from the long-running kids drama Machachari, grew up on TV and became one of the show's most recognizable faces.
Nataka nimwambiaje? I forgot.
As he left the show and the child star image behind, fans kept checking in on where life had taken him. As Ian matured, he began dressing and presenting himself in ways that some viewers found unexpected. A series of photos and short videos, from gender-fluid fashion looks and pierced nose selfies to clips critics called provocative, triggered a storm of online reaction. Some outlets and pages described posts showing him in lingerie-like outfits, dancing freely or in intimate friendly poses. These posts were repeatedly picked up and reshared and debated by Kenyan tabloids. Gay rumors, accusations and responses. These pictures and videos led to persistent rumors and accusations about his sexuality. netizens praised him to come clean, while tabloids ran headlines about whether Almasi was gay. Ian Nene responded in different ways across time, sometimes pushing back at the moral policing and defending his artistic expression, and at other moments publicly denying labels when cornered by online commentators. Over the years, his social media posts and interviews produced a back and forth between him and critics. But his life took a different turn. Not long after the controversies intensified, Ian's life took a marked spiritual turn. He spent significant time living in a monastery and later shared that that period was formative, describing simple communal living, service, and spiritual study. He was publicly linked to the Hare Krishna and explained that the monastery period helped him reframe masculinity, purpose, and daily life. He's spoken about living off the monastery provision and doing spiritual work rather than living like a typical celebrity.
I see a picture of a lady, and she had like this mark on her face, and she just looked so peaceful.
Why?
And her picture was posted by one of my old-time friends. Her name was Stephanie. So I messaged Stephanie and I'm like, she just looked so spiritual and zen, and I'm trying to be zen.
Why?
So can you give me some tips? And then she tells me, I can't make you zen, but I can give you the absolute truth. And the first thing you need to know is that you're not this body. You're the spirit soul.
More recently, Ian's public voice has sometimes shifted from defensive to candid. He has, at times, encouraged closeted people to own their truth and used posts that coincided with pride conversations to critique rigid masculinity. And by that Almasi's story, this marks the end of my video. You can subscribe to the Truth Lab and I'll see you here next time.